Shalom Akim, Yabashim Yabshai, Barakatam, Bashim Kwakadash, the bonus and salutations, elders and apostles, to the elders and apostles, group new stones who rule well. This is Brother Menashe, DC camp with a quick lesson to the fighters and say Akim doing the work of Yabashim Yabshai with all diligence and sincerity of mind. Yeah, it's like it for stuttering, but to just bear with me. Alright, so as you can tell, man, the Hurricane Michael that devastated Florida Panhandle. It's a big lesson to learn from it, man. A lot of homes were destroyed, but there was one house in particular, that stood up, So it's important to understand that the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of Yahweh Shema Shai is very important. So it's always important to remember to say, Ka Halal Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rakwakadash. It's important, So you can't live without the word of Yahweh Shema Shai. There's so many examples of what happens in the world, the physical world, the kind of world of Esau that we have to take account of. So I'm going to play this video. You're going to see the damage that was done by the particular house that withstood the storm.
Costello, amid absolute devastation in Mexico Beach, a few structures survived Mother Nature. This newly built concrete home sitting on pilings withstood 155-mile-per-hour winds and waves.
The house was built out of a lot of anxiety and paranoia to build something that would survive.
While new homes on the hurricane-prone Miami area must withstand a Category 5 storm greater than 150 miles per hour, new homes in much of the Panhandle must withstand a Cat 3, 130-mile-per-hour winds. We experienced a Cat 3 at the University of Maryland wind tunnel. And you can see why anything that's not bolted down simply wouldn't survive. The key, reinforce existing homes. This side-by-side test shows a house coming apart at 100-mile-per-hour winds while the reinforced house stays mostly intact. But reinforcing a home can be costly. Sealing the plywood roof under the shingles so it doesn't leak if the shingles go. Tying the roof to the frame with metal straps. Anchoring the ground floor to the cement foundation. And wind-rated windows and doors.
You can either watch this happen again, or you can change the destiny of the community. That's the choice.
As hurricanes grow larger and more costly. Tom Costello, NBC News, Washington.
Yep. So that was the point there, Akim. So I'm just going to play that video.
155-mile-per-hour winds and waves.
Yep. So I'm going to get a quick precept because, it's important to understand when you're running behind schedule that the Lord Yahweh Shai gives you the grace to move on. All right. So this is the book of 1 Peter chapter 2, and you go from start from verse 5. It says, "Ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house, and holy priesthood offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to Yahweh by Yahweh Shai Mashiach." So, for Akim to stand in this truth, to make it through the tough times that we're going into, you have to be spiritually inclined to understand what is required of you. It's going to be costly to do the work of Yahweh Shema Shai. You have to make sure you have the mind to accept the cost, the spiritual sacrifice that needs to be made. Because a lot of folks, they understand that the kingdom of heaven is for the nation of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, but they do not want to put in the time and the effort to understand, to show that it's required, to make it towards the end. The faith has to be showed to be on a different level. Not just being in a bogged down state of mind as these so-called Christian churches, So it's important to understand that we're going into some difficult times. Brothers will have to, step up, their faith, in this word, man. It's not going to be easy. But when all hell breaks loose, brothers will understand that the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai has got them, the Most High provide a safe passage. So that's exactly what we're aiming for. We're not interested in the riches of this world, but at least you have an idea of what is required of you, you know. So it's important I can understand that, you know, Isaiah 33 and 6 talks about wisdom, knowledge, and understanding shall be the stability of thy times. So when all hell's breaking loose, you know, your faith is going to get tested, and then you're going to know what type of person you are before the Lord Yahbashim Shai, you know. And then you have the book of Corinthians talks about the works of every man will be tested. You know, it's going to be revealed by fire. You know, if the work is up to par, you know. So this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 24, verse 3. It says, through wisdom is an house builded, and by understanding it is established. All right, and by knowledge shall the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. So, you know, we're not looking to build a physical house, but a spiritual house, you know, a sound mind in the spirit of Yahbashim Shai that can withstand the false doctrines that's coming. You know, the the arrows of the enemy, the doctrines of this world. You know, so it's important I can, you know, understand that it's not gonna be a walk in the park to build you know, to be building your faith in the presence of your enemy. But the Lord Yahbashim Shai will give you the confidence to move forward, you know, to move on. You know, you can't run away from your responsibilities as a builder. So you gotta fulfill your part. Alright? So I get one more precept. Just bear with me, I can. It's the book of Luke, chapter 6, all the way down to start from verse 46. And why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say? Alright, so when the Lord Yahushua talks about, you know, having faith on him, you know, accepting that the words of Yahbashim Yahushua are faithful and true, he has a motive for saying so, you know, so that we could be saved. But when folks do not take heed unto it, they get judged, they get condemned, right? So verse 47 says, whosoever cometh to me and heareth my sayings and doeth them, I will show you to whom he is like. He is like a man which built a house and dig deep and laid the foundation upon a rock. Alright, so it's not really about building a physical house, it's about the doctrine, okay? And when the flood arose and the stream beat vehemently upon that house and could not shake it, for it was founded upon a rock. So that's exactly what the men of the Lord have to be about, you know. We have to build our faith upon the doctrine of Yahushua, you know, 100% truth, not shoddy construction. Alright, it's very important, you know, when building a house, you use the appropriate, you know, the appropriate design. You know, you gotta give it your best, your all. You know, you gotta go beyond 100% if it's possible. So that's exactly what, you know, the so-called Edomite did. You know, in Florida, that had his house, you know, remaining after the storm. You know, they went above and beyond the shoddy building code. You know, that wasn't proper. You know, it wasn't proper for that storm. So they went above what the so-called, you know, so-called construction experts recommended, and they were able to, you know, to have their home still standing. All right. So it's gonna be tough, you know, in these last days, man. You know, brothers are gonna get tested. And verse 49 says, but he that heareth and doeth not is like a man that without a foundation built an house upon the earth, against wind against which the stream did beat vehemently, and immediately it fell, and the ruin of that house was great. All right, so I just have to understand, man. The precepts are our foundation. It's solid. It's lively. It's on point. The more you dig deep into the scriptures, the better your understanding improves, and then you begin to see what the world is all about. You understand what the vanity of this world can lead to. And when you're spiritual in this word, the word of Yahweh Shem Shai Bashar Kwakwadash, you are able to withstand the madness that's coming. All right. So I'm gonna get one last precept. It's gonna be from the book of Ephesians chapter 6. All right. And then you look at verse 11. It says, "Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kwakwadash, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." All right. So it's gonna be tough in these last days. So just make sure that you have, this word of surety, to overcome the difficulties that we're going to be experiencing in these last days. Because, as men of the Lord, we're going to go through this fiery trial, and we have to get purified. That's the reason why we go through these adversities. So the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai Ba'ashem Kwakwadash will provide the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding for you to move up to the next level, so that way you have something to share with the Akim. You can't just be dwelling upon the carnal aspects of this world. So I say, Ka Halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Kwakwadash, double honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of Wilton Stone who wrote well, and to the Akim that have faith in the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai throughout the four corners of the earth. Stand firm. Understand what it takes to build a house, a spiritual house, that can withstand the wind of these false doctrines that keep on attacking, the doctrines of falsehood, the doctrines of the enemy, the doctrines of darkness, so that way we're able to be sealed in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. Shalom.